Food Review Friday finds me in my Filipino motherland, my Filipino hometown, my alma mater, Vallejo, California, checking out a long-standing place that I've been to many times in my youth, and it is called Andrea's Filipino Food. It's a little bit of a vintage place. It's been here for a while. Don't mind the A missing. It's still great. This place has been around for forever. I loved coming here when I was younger, when I still lived in the Bay, because they always had good Filipino food, and the service was quick, and the food was great, and the portions were really good. I liked it a lot back then, so it's nice to come back and see what it's like. The thing you need to know about Filipino food is that it tends to be a little on the unhealthy side sometimes. We're big on flavors, we're big on taste, and so if you're vegetarian, you might have a little bit of a difficulty, but they always have some options for you. You can choose Filipino foods. It's a big misconception that all Filipino food is unhealthy. They've got vegetable dishes here, they've got tons of desserts and good stuff, and I like it here because the service is always good, the portions are good, and the other thing about Filipino food is that for some reason it's pretty pricey. Don't expect like $3 tacos. So as long as you've got your expectations adjusted and you want some really delicious food, Filipino food is a good bet. So let's share Andrea's with you, the full experience of this great homemade Filipino food. Cheers! So this is Andrea's. You can see it's very homey, old school decorated steam table kind of place. I like it a lot. You wander around, take a look at the prices here. You've got a bunch of different things and desserts. That's it, all the Filipino staples, all the classics, grilled stuff, lumpia, fresh, different kinds, not just fried. You've got a whole bunch of meats, different containers, different sizes, different varieties, huge selection, which is really nice. And here's the grilled stuff, which I like a lot. You can see how combos work, a little extras for everything. There's the prices back there. Pretty reasonable as things go. So, you know, you've got a good choice here, which is nice. So here's the 2-item combo. I got the pork barbecue and the kare-kare with just a little bit of rice. And it comes with soup, and I got myself a Diet Coke. All that was about 17 bucks, which is actually fairly well priced for good Filipino food. And there's a lot of filling, a lot of flavor. We're gonna dig right into this kare-kare. Cheers, vegetable and beef tripe. Seriously peanutty, seriously good thick sauce. Holds a lot of flavor, it's amazing. Tripe is chewy, tender, tastes great. A little bit of rice to wash that down. Dig right into that pork barbecue there. Filipino barbecue is a lot like Hawaiian barbecue. It's a little sweet, and it's pretty simple. Nice on a grill, so it's not necessarily smoked, it's grilled. We're gonna down this. It's soft, tender, juicy, lots of flavor, not overwhelmingly sweet, which is nice. Some Filipino places will slather it in barbecue sauce, making it intolerably sweet, but this is just grilled pork and not necessarily the barbecue sticks. So that's really good. What's funny is I love the free soup that they give me. This is chicken tinola. Nice, hot, and gingery. Some places make it a little greasy, not this place. It's good, it's perfect. Take a look at that. Lots of little vegetables. Good stuff. Finish up my meal and then we'll talk about how this goes. Cheers. So let's talk about Andrea's Filipino food. Now, the sign is kind of old, it's missing the A, but you know what's not missing? The flavor, all right? Andrea's has been around for a while, and Vallejo is a heavy Filipino place. So if you can stay open that long and be successful, even with a rundown sign like that, you know it's gotta be good, and it is. Flavors are great, portion size is good enough, and even though Filipino food as a whole tends to not be the cheapest, you're still getting a good value because you got a lot of food. Service is great, they do catering, they've got tons of options, the food's fresh unlike some other steam table places that let things stand for way too long. I can't praise Andrea's enough. It's been around for a while, the desserts are great too, even though I didn't try them. But the long story short is, it's good stuff. It's great stuff. In fact, that's the verdict. That's hot food. Great stuff. Check out Andrea's in Vallejo. Cheers.